Welcome to the very first episode of Storytime. Storytime is a fun little thing that I want to do in between the regular videos. Just a simple story, one take, no editing, and hopefully you'll find it relatable. Hopefully you'll learn something. And if not, I just hope you simply enjoy it. For our very first story in this episode, we're going to go back to 2015, in which I took part in a little community challenge, quite gimmicky, called the 4 in February. And the 4 in February was a gaming challenge in which people with big backlogs try to just complete 4 games in the 28 days of February to just get rid of the bit of their backlog. It's a really simple idea. Anyway, I took part of that challenge, and I don't really remember which games I had planned to play, except for one of them, the catalyst in the story, and that was The Witcher 2. The Witcher 2 just became Games with Gold the month prior, January 2015, and yeah, it was the second game on my list. I completed the first one. I think it was Far Cry 3 Blood Dragons, but I'm not sure. And I went on to The Witcher 2, Assassin of Kings, on the Xbox 360. And the idea, of course, was to finish the game within a week, because you had a week time. You have 4 weeks, 4 games. It's very simple. So I started playing The Witcher 2 on Monday, and by the weekend, I was nowhere near completing The Witcher 2. I tried to go through it as fast as possible while still trying to enjoy it, but I didn't. Half a week later, I was halfway through the game. I was getting very annoyed. It was ruining this challenge, and I just gave up on both the challenge and the game. About a year and a half later, after having played The Witcher 3, I decided to give The Witcher 2 another go, because I thought I probably didn't give it a fair chance, considering I did it in this challenge. And I also wanted to know a little bit more about what happened prior to The Witcher 3. So, I started playing The Witcher 2. It happened to be on a Monday, which I remember for a very simple reason. The reason being that I was done by Sunday. I completed The Witcher 2 within a week, without even trying to finish it within a week. Admittedly, there was just a story playthrough. Did the side quests, not all of them, but most of them. Didn't go for all the achievements or anything like that. Obviously, it's an RPG. It's gonna take more than a week. But I finished the story within a week without trying to complete it in a week, and I just realized that I completed that stupid challenge for The Witcher 2 1.5 years after I planned to, for the very simple reason that I didn't go in with the mindset of I have to complete it within a week. I didn't give myself that pressure to go through it as fast as I possibly could. I just sat down and enjoyed it. And in that joy of just playing through the game normally, I also played it more efficiently. You know, I didn't die as often, I didn't get frustrated over long walking quests where you needed to gather some supplies or whatever. I just went through it rather quickly, but at my own pace. And that was a really fun lesson, actually, that if you just sit down to enjoy something, and you really just sit down with the only purpose to enjoy it, you're gonna do it more efficiently. And that's just as simple as it is. Once your mind is clear, you're gonna enjoy the game better, and you're just gonna go through it at such a better rate than that you otherwise would. So, if there is any lesson of this little story, it is that whenever you do something, whenever you do anything hobby related, just make sure you have a clear mind when you do it. You're gonna enjoy it a whole lot more.